Hey everyone, welcome to the first ever video Power of Progress episode. I figure I should hop on this YouTube podcast bandwagon right now, a little late to the game, but look, better late than never. If you do love the audio only version, I still have it available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and there's like over 300 episodes over there. So if you do like what you hear, feel free to check it out. Great for car listens and all those amazing different things. So get on it. Now, today, it's January 2nd, 2024, which means the New Year's resolutioners have arrived. It is that time. And I don't hate New Year's resolutioners. Everyone needs kind of that reset in the year, which is totally fine. Is it a little annoying at the gym when people walk in there and they're kind of impolite or they're going crazy or it's just overly crowded? Yeah, of course. But look, everyone has a right to get in shape and achieve their goals. So don't judge. Everyone has to start from somewhere. My goal is that you continue to do it because the numbers aren't in your favor if you do it, if you start in January. And here's what it says, okay? The numbers generally indicate that roughly 70% of people who have a health and fitness New Year's resolution give up after 2 weeks. And then after 4 weeks, only like 10% are left. And after 6 months, only 5% left. So in raw numbers, if 100 people start, only 30 are left after 2 weeks, and then only 10 are left after 4 weeks, and only 5 are left after 6 months. Now, why is this? So here are my 3 reasons that I think are major contributors into why people quit their New Year's resolutions so quickly and they just kind of wait around and don't do anything. Number 1 is they're not specific enough with their goal. I want to lose weight. Yay. I want more energy. I want to be in less pain. I want this. It's not specific enough. You really got to iron out what your goal is because it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be easy. And if you think you're going to walk in there and just achieve it in 2 weeks, then you probably shouldn't even try in the first place. So this is going to take a while. So how do you make it more specific? I use the acronym SMART, and all of you have probably heard this, specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, timely. It has to match all 5 categories. So for example, I want to lose, let's say 20 pounds in 20 weeks and go from there. So, okay, so let's see. I want to lose 20 pounds. Well, that is specific. Is it measurable? 20 pounds is measurable. Timely, I'm going to go T. 20 weeks is a time. Attainable. Is 20 pounds in 20 weeks attainable? Well, a good rule of thumb is you can lose a pound a week. So therefore, yeah, 20 pounds in 20 weeks is attainable. And then is it relevant? Do you actually want to lose 20 pounds? Like, is that actually something you want to do? Or is that just something you're telling yourself? And don't confuse weight, like losing 20 pounds, for losing 20 pounds of fat. So there is a big difference there. So be careful. We'll get into that different episode, but be careful on kind of the specific goal. But do you want it? Okay. If the answer is yes to all those things, it all works, then awesome. You are being specific and you are well on your way to being able to maintain past the first 2 weeks. That's like the hardest part. Number 2 is you don't identify action steps that you have to take to achieve your now specific goal. What does that mean? You have this amazing goal. You kind of ironed it out. You wrote it down. You figured it out. You're all motivated. You're committed, but you don't really know what to do in order to achieve it. So what are your action steps? So some examples of some action steps could be like, in order to achieve my goal, say it like this. In order to achieve my goal, I'm going to go to the gym for X amount of times a week. Let's say it's 3 or 4 or 5 or 6, whatever the time is that you decide. I'm going to go to the gym consistently for 20 weeks, for that amount of time. Like, that's a very specific action item. Or I'm going to buy a gym membership. That's an action item, okay? Or your diet. Diet's very important with this. I am going to meal prep once a week for an hour and a half, or I'm going to meal prep daily for 20 minutes. Like, what are the action items that you're going to need to take in order to achieve that goal? That's number 2. People kind of walk in there with this goal and they're like, great, like now what? I want to lose 20 pounds. I guess I'll walk on the treadmill for 20 minutes. Like, no, like you need to have a specific plan. And by the way, I just broke it down to the base level. Break it down even further. Like, if you're going to go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week, what are you doing at the gym? Like, what's your plan of attack? See, it's not fun anymore. You see why people quit, because now you have to actually like think about it, go through, make a plan. It's a pain in the ass. It can be a pain in the ass, but that's part of the journey, is learning how to do all of this, and then you can see the result. And my number 3 thing is that people tend to, and some people will disagree with this, and I fully understand, like, this is just my opinion on it, is I believe that people jump in too fast. If you're going from 0 times working out to 5 times working out a week, you're going to burn out in 2 weeks. Like, you're going to burn out super quick. Your body's going to be in a total state of shock. You're going to be so sore from like delayed onset muscle soreness, and you're not going to feel good and you're going to quit. A lot of people dive in too quickly, and that could be a reason why a lot of people fail, is because of that. So those are my three main reasons. So if you can identify these three things and have a plan of attack for this. So number one, get specific, use the SMART goal acronym when creating your goals. Number two, with the SMART goal, what are the action items and how are you actually going to achieve your specific goal, and lay out a handful of action items and break those down. If you don't know how, get help, right? Figure it out, right? Go to YouTube, go to channels like this to figure out how to do it, or get a coach. Either way, there's two ways to do it. And number three is don't jump in so fast. Don't go 0 to 100, ramp up. If you're at 0 times right now, then maybe you start with once a week. And then after that, you go to twice a week. And then the third week, you're at 3 times a week. Like, you just build it up very slowly. Now, maybe you need to adapt your goal in order to adhere to the ramp up phase. But I really would recommend that you just don't jump into it. So those are the 3 reasons. Hopefully that helps. And hopefully there's more episodes to come. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe. That's a big thing. So subscribe if you're listening to it on YouTube. And obviously, if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, give it the old-fashioned like and review. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. And I'll talk to you on the next one.